there was also a parable, right? Well, it's mentioned twice. Well, it's mentioned a couple times actually. But one was when a man hires three different groups of people and pays them, and he pays them a demerits, and he pays one that worked in the morning, the evening, and nighttime. And the first time I read it, I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't get it. And I just prayed about it and said, God, like, please let me, like, understand what this means because I don't get it. And I watched a sermon about the first and last, as well as they were talking about how Paul was considered, Paul, who later, I'm pretty sure, became Saul, um, was was the latest apostle, but the greatest, but considered the greatest. And then Judas was the first, but he was considered the least, and he also died first. Well, he killed himself, but yeah, it was the parable was about the first and the last, and you know when they say the first is going to be the last, and the last is going to be the first, and the greatest. And I was like, and since I've heard the sermon, because it was a Jerry Flowers sermon, I have been hearing and seeing it everywhere. Like every sermon that God has been putting in my playlist to watch has mentioned that parable all the time. And I just want to say, I hope we're both last. I already know I'm last. God has been confirming it to me that I'm last. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the journey of waiting. And I'm thankful for like just being here with you guys and being able to just speak. And when I was younger, I always wanted to do music. I always wanted to do something, but I just didn't know what I wanted to do, and I shied away from music, and I shied away from anything that really was public because I was like, I wanted to matter, and I feel like this is the only thing that matters really, you know, following what God wants me to do and being obedient. And it gives me a purpose, and it's so much fun to just follow God and see what He's gonna do, because I'm surprised a lot of the time, and I'm just excited for the pathways that God's going to send us through. And I thank you for being here, and I thank you for being alive, and God bless you.